Good morning. It's Saturday with the goat here. Today I want to talk about new potential customers or contractors out there that I've talked to. I've asked them plain simple question of, hey, have you ever used a public adjuster? 90% of them say, yes, I have. And before I even ask the next question, they always say, oh, well, we don't really like public adjusters. So instead of me going down that rabbit hole, I flip the script and say, let me guess. Is it because the public adjuster you were using never called you, never communicated with you, never knew where they were at with the claim? There was just so much confusion going on. And I would say about 95% of those clients or contractors that I talk to, their eyes get about this big and they're like, how did you know? And I was like, unfortunately, I've been doing this for a while. This is the number one complaint that I always get before I even get started with that new potential client is I just know that answer up front, and it's not the process that you get with me, and it leaves that bad taste in everybody's mouth of public adjusters and just them being plain lazy and not communicating. I say in my slogan, your claim is my priority, because I want to make sure everybody's notified. There's not questions. When I carbon copy contractors and just everybody on the file, I don't care if it's got to be your grandmother on the file, I'm more than happy to do it. It cuts down on a lot of phone calls and conversations to where my phone is not ringing from the 100 plus customers that retain us, and it just cuts down phone conversations. It gets me behind that computer or behind the phone to contact the carrier to get this thing settled. So I hate hearing that answer, but it's always the number one answer that I get. I'm always happy to prove that perception of a public adjuster just isn't true. It's just the little details that I've learned over time that just help ease everybody's mind, the client, the contractor, and just to try to get this thing settled quick and as fair as possible. And I would love to prove somebody wrong. If this is the situation you're going through, just shoot one claim. I'll show you the process that I have. I try to get things, finalized within that 60-day process. There's other tools on my belt that we have to get things resolved. Not saying it's a perfect world every time, but you're definitely going to know every step that you're in, and just that's the biggest thing is just communication with everybody. So hope everybody's having a great day. As always, thank you. Like, share, follow.